Unless you learn to face your own shadows, you will continue to see them in others, because the world outside you is only a reflection of the world inside you. Today, personal health has become the epitome of everything that we can think of. Preventive and predictive health has taken center stage. The pandemic is shining an uncomfortable light on the fissures in society and showing that empathy and collaboration are key in the journey ahead. Digital transformation and technologies like AI are playing an ever increasing role in developing agility and responsiveness at scale. Our main motive is to throw a light upon the positive impacts of the COVID 19 pandemic on the Indian economy, which are as follows.
It's a big opportunity for the Indian economy. The post COVID 19 scenario for India does not look as grim as most people deem it to be, according to the leading economists of the country, combined with the stimulus package of $100 to $120 billion. It will restore the purchasing power to populace sooner than earlier deemed during the onset of the COVID 19 crisis. If India takes a leaf out of the pages of the US and Singapore economies and trusts indigenous businesses, the economic recovery will be much sooner for the country.
Falling prices of fuel. As of the beginning of April, the state fuel retailers in Delhi sold around 17% less petrol and 25% less diesel in March 2020. By the second week of March 2020, local prices of petrol and diesel were down by INR 4.55 and INR 4.70 per litre in Mumbai. Economists expect diesel and petrol prices to drop further as crude oil prices hit a 13-month low in India. The falling rates of crude oil will leave more liquid cash in the hands of the vehicle owners by the end of 2020. However, economists also state that there is a good chance that the state and central governments will increase the duty on fuels to make up for revenue deficits. Many people are going to reassess their finances and budgets. People would ask questions like, why weren't we able to get ahead when finances were good? Where was all our money going? How much were we spending? And how much can we cut back both now and in the future? People may arrive at these questions because they are forced into them or simply from a desire to become more financially stable and prepared for the next crisis. Either way, many are going to stand face to face with their spending and start asking deep questions about whether their pursuit of physical possessions was really the best use of their limited resources. People will become intentional about their re-entry into what they used to define as normal. Our lives just a few months back were busy, stressed, hurried and rushed. As life begins to take on a new normal, many of us are going to become intentional and reassess what we desire to bring back into our lives. What commitments do we want back? What hobbies do we want to continue? And what purchases do I want to continue making going on forward? Dot-com bubble. Economic crises often lead to the abandonment of inefficient or out-of-date structures. For example, in early 2000, the Nasdaq Stock Exchange crashed after years of share prices of online companies rising. Many underperforming firms closed that had based their growth on the hype around the internet. At the same time, the crash accelerated the rise of eBay, Google, Amazon, and other tech companies, changing the practices of billions of consumers. Although the good news is currently scarce and overshadowed by uncertainty, yet things will improve soon. Approved COVID-19 therapies will roll out and many others will be developed to give a boost to various sectors.
It is not our purpose to suggest that the Indian economy shall remain unscathed from the corona pandemic. It shall certainly take a big beating. However, if there is one economy in the world that will rebound quickly from the impact of the pandemic, then it is certainly the Indian economy. Indians can justifiably take some solace from this fact. While 2020 may go down in the history as the year of the corona pandemic, Indian economy may emerge as the most resilient to have faced this pandemic.